Hello everybody, David back for more vinyl finds, vinyl scores, vinyl digs, however you want to put it. Actually no, these are all mail order new buys, so I guess you're going to say it that way, but a couple of these I've waited a while for because I'd known about them and I had to wait for them to come out, and it was like, yeah, I hate that. It's like the 19th, Fiona Apple's new record comes out. Already pre-ordered the vinyl, of course, but it's just that wait. I mean, I've known about it for a month already, and it's like I still got, half a month to go, so it's like, God, but whatever. Talking too much. Let's show the records. The first one, as per usual, you hear it in the background, and it is the wonderful Heavy Blanket. This is a project with Jay Mascis off Outer Battery Records. It is all instrumental, killer, psychedelic, slightly blues-based, guitar jam, just fantastic. Fucking love it from start to finish. It's just like this, It came with a little, I guess you'd say it's a poster, but Heavy Blanket. You got Jay Mascis on guitar, Johnny Pancake doing bass, and Pete Cougar on drums. I don't know either of those two people, but of course I know Jay Mascis, Dinosaur Jr. The cover is not really a cover. It's just like a fold-out thing. Real cheap and cheesy. I did not know about that when I ordered it. It probably wouldn't have stopped me from ordering it, but it's just, I'd prefer an actual cover. That's just me. But it did come in one of these, little fold over, what do you call it, adhesive sleeves, the wannabe Blake sleeves. So it holds it all together. But I have been eating this record up. It is fantastic. And Dawson, even Dawson likes it. I put it on and he just starts like going away at it. But next one I got is the new Mothlight Dark Age. Mothlight is a project of Daniel O'Sullivan. I have talked about this guy so many times, so I won't really go any more in depth with him. It's off Kscope. Came with a 12-inch promo single of Something in the Sky on the A side, and the B side is a Carly Simon cover, Why. This album is quite a departure from the last Mothlight. Cool labels. This one is very electronic. When I say electronic music, it's very sort of 80s pop electronic, which is a huge departure from their last album, which was this sort of dark, psychedelic, experimental Baroque music. It was really damn good. But Daniel O'Sullivan, his taste, the music he's been doing a lot lately has been slightly electronic. So he kicked it up on this one. Still damn enjoyable. I love his vocals, and I always like his music. So some of the highlights had to be Sing in the Dark, Something in the Sky, which is the, I guess you'd say the single off the record, and Zebras, which is the start of the B-side. Absolutely killer record. This is one I showed, well, I didn't show it, but I shared it with Nathan, and Nathan showed it a while back. It is the wonderful Serpentina Satellite, Mechanica Celeste. Absolutely killer space rock. I mean, that's it. It is space rock to the max. Everything you think of, delay, oscillations, echoes, fuzz guitar, you know, killer drums, you know, with the fuzzed out bass. I mean, just totally amazing, kick-ass record. It's off of Rocket Records out of the UK, but the band themselves are from Peru. If you dig space rock, or you just like long, you know, extended jam songs, this is the record for you. Killer. Pick this one up. Heavy Hands, Smoke Signals. How do you describe it? It's very psychedelic rock, really. Yeah, sort of heavy psychedelic rock. Not instrumental. They do have vocals on this one. Pretty cool. Found it cheap on Amazon, I think, and picked it up. This one I had for a while. I forgot to show it beforehand, and I was pulling it out and listening to it. I was like, I don't think I showed this one. But it is a Moonwood River Ghosts. This is a Bandcamp find. It's Moonwood is the name of taken by the guy who actually writes all the music, Jacob Reilinger, from Canada, out of Canada, and it's sort of, how do you describe it? It's sort of like psychedelic world music, if that makes sense. I mean, you know, he'll loop the guitars with a drone or sort of an ambient feeling, and then he'll play flutes with a little bit of percussion, not drums, but percussion. And it's really damn enjoyable. I guess you'd say experimental, but yeah, it's sort of like, it has this sort of almost like Native American feel to it, but at the same time being slightly psychedelic. Killer record. Damn good. You can find it on Bandcamp. Check it out for yourself. I don't think I'm describing it very good. It is also on lovely, lovely colored vinyl. You got clear blue. Look at that. Oh, and I love that label. Absolutely beautiful. It also came with a little postcard, which tells you all the different instruments they play. Oh, well, he plays rather. All guitar. Each song has guitar. And then you got bamboo harp, lap. Got that backwards. Bamboo flute, lap harp, voice, percussion. You know, gourd flute, bells, gongs. That's just a bowed guitar. I mean, you know, that just tells you all. It is just out there. Killer music. And also came with a very nice little print. I got 30 out of 60. So, very, very cool. I think the record itself was only a pressing of 100 or 200. I don't really remember, so don't quote me on it. But I think it was a low number like that. I'm pretty sure. Alright, next two I got, or last two rather, are off the wonderful Thrill Jockey Records. And this one I think like Nathan would like, because Nathan was talking about Eternal Tapestry. Well, the guitarist Dewey Mahood did this record. Plankton Watts, Spirits. Absolutely killer record. Psychedelic, ambient, droney at times. You could tell they're like home recordings. but not in a bad way. But like, it's not like it's, oh, you know, it's crappy recording. It's lo-fi. You could tell this wasn't a studio recording. This was done at home, and that just makes it all the more sweet. Because it came off Thrill Jockey, of course it came with a download, and I have been jamming to this just all week. Just absolutely beautiful, beautiful guitar record. That's basically what it is. It's guitar. There's a little bit of electronics and there's a little bit of percussion, but mostly it is just guitar. So, killer record. And the last one I got, I waited a while for. This is one that was like, how long do I have to wait? And I was just so happy when I got it, and I have again been eating this record up, and that is Alexander Tucker, Third Mouth, his new record. Oh man, I can't get enough of Alexander Tucker. Alexander Tucker has worked with on several different occasions and in several different bands and groups, Daniel O'Sullivan. So Daniel O'Sullivan is actually on this record for a couple different songs. And Alexander Tucker likewise has been on several of Daniel O'Sullivan's recordings. I don't think he was on the Mothlight that I should. No, he was. He did cello for one song. So you know, they're friends and they record together, and I just love both of them. But this record is so good. His last recording, which came out last year, which was also off Thrill Jockey, Dory Witch. I have to say, I think I prefer that one just a tad bit more, but that should not deter you from getting this record at all, because this record kicks ass. He plays folk, acoustic folk. There is a little bit of synthesizer, a little bit of electronics, but mostly all acoustic. But it's not like country-based folk or anything like that. It's rock psychedelic folk. It kicks ass. I guess you'd call it acid folk. I mean, just so good. He will layer the guitar with the cello that he puts on a loop. Then, you know, then Daniel O'Sullivan comes in and harmonizes those two with the viola, and their voices harmonize together perfectly. You know? And then you'll also have, you know, organ in there, you know, and some bass synth and percussions and tambora. Just totally psychedelic folk record. And I could probably go on and on and on about this, but I really won't. One song caught me way off guard because number 6, Amun Hen. And I remember when I'm listening to the records, it's on the B-side. I'm listening to the record and I'm reading all the info and everything. I was like, wow, you know, the 6th song has saxophone. I was like, that's interesting. I've never known him to put a saxophone in any of his songs. So when that song came on, I paid particular close attention to it. And it was just so good. Oh, probably the best song on the whole record for me. And it's only like, it's not even a 2-minute song. It's like 1 minute and 43 seconds or something like that. And it just has, it's like this guitar loop with like just this kind of like, you know, pounding percussion. And then the saxophone comes in. And the saxophone player, Carl Brummer, is just his playing for this particular song really reminded me of Skerritt, who's just my favorite saxophonist. So that song was like, whoa, you know, that song really just blew my mind, because it was not like what I'm used to when you put on an Alexander Tucker record. But yes, I highly suggest all these records, but highly suggest Alexander Tucker as an artist. Oh yeah, lastly, when I got the 2 records off Thrill Jockey, they threw in a poster. Can you see it all? which is funny because I didn't get Pontiac, but whatever. Pontiac album, new album, I guess is Maker. So you know, something cool, a little extra in there every now and then. But those are my new scores, and I hope everybody enjoyed. And as always, until next time.